Ever wondered about the evolution of Grand Theft Auto games? Well, it all started in 1997 with the release of the first Grand Theft Auto game. Unlike most games at the time, Grand Theft Auto was a top-down game. It was a breath of fresh air in the gaming industry, offering players a type of freedom that was unheard of. Players were given an open world to explore, with the ability to wreak havoc in a city and live a life of crime. It was a controversial game, no doubt. But this controversy only added to its appeal, making it a standout game that gamers around the world embraced. The first Grand Theft Auto game was groundbreaking. It gave players a level of choice and freedom that would set the tone for the entire series. It was a game that dared to be different, and in doing so, it changed the gaming world forever. And thus, the Grand Theft Auto series was born, setting a new standard for open-world games. The year 2001 marked a significant shift in the Grand Theft Auto series. Grand Theft Auto 3, or GTA 3 as it's fondly known, served as a catalyst for change, not only within the series but in the gaming industry as a whole. This was the moment when the Grand Theft Auto series took a daring leap into the third dimension. Gone were the days of the top-down perspective we'd grown accustomed to in the previous games. Instead, we were introduced to a sprawling 3D world that was ripe for exploration. This was a game that pushed the boundaries of what was possible in a video game. The city of Liberty City was not just a backdrop, but a living, breathing world. The buildings towered above you, the city streets bustled with life, and every corner held a new surprise. It was a world that invited you to explore, to interact, and to make your mark. But the leap to 3D was not just about the visuals, it was also a leap in storytelling. For the first time in the series, we were given a narrative-driven storyline. We were introduced to a protagonist with a personality, a backstory, and a motivation. This was a game that cared about its characters and its story, and it showed in every mission, every cutscene, and every line of dialogue. The freedom that Grand Theft Auto 3 offered was revolutionary. You were not bound by the constraints of the storyline. You could choose to follow the narrative, or you could simply roam the city, causing chaos and mayhem at your leisure. The choice was yours, and that freedom was liberating. This was a game that dared to be different. It challenged the norms and expectations of what a video game could be. It was bold, it was daring, and it was unapologetically fun. It was a game that was not afraid to take risks, and those risks paid off in spades. Grand Theft Auto 3 wasn't just a game. It was a milestone that defined the future of the series. In the following years, the series dove deeper into cultural exploration. Two phenomenal games emerged from the Grand Theft Auto franchise, furthering the legacy of this iconic series, Vice City and San Andreas. The release of Vice City in 2002 was a game-changer, quite literally. The world of Grand Theft Auto spread its wings, flying us back to the neon-infused, pastel-suited era of the 80s. We found ourselves in the shoes of Tommy Vercetti, a man with a plan and a city to conquer. Vice City was a neon-lit love letter to the era of Miami Vice, Scarface, and the excesses of the cocaine-fueled 80s. The game was rich in storytelling, filled with memorable characters, and peppered with cultural references that added a layer of authenticity. The narrative was driven by Tommy's ruthless ambition, his interactions with the world, and his rise to power. From radio stations playing 80s hits to the fashion and lingo of the time, Vice City was a nostalgic trip down memory lane. But the series didn't stop there. 2 years later, in 2004, San Andreas hit the shelves. It took the cultural exploration to a whole new level, delving into the early 90s West Coast hip-hop scene and the gang culture of Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Las Vegas. San Andreas introduced us to Carl Johnson, or CJ, a character grappling with family loyalty, gang warfare, and the corrupt law enforcement of the time. The game was a rich tapestry of cultural elements, from the music and fashion to the socio-political climate. San Andreas was more than just a game. It was a cultural statement, a reflection of the times. Beyond the rich storytelling and cultural exploration, these games brought significant improvements in gameplay mechanics. Vice City introduced the ability to purchase properties and businesses, adding a new dimension to the game. San Andreas, on the other hand, took character development to a new level. CJ could be customized in terms of clothing, hairstyles, and even body mass. The game also introduced a skill system, where CJ could improve his abilities in areas like driving, shooting, and stamina. In terms of mechanics, San Andreas broke new ground with the introduction of vehicle variety, expansive landscapes, and the ability to swim, a first for the series. The game took the freedom that Grand Theft Auto was known for and amplified it, offering a world that was vast, varied, and vibrant. These games weren't just about crime, they were a reflection of the times they represented. Vice City and San Andreas didn't just tell stories, they transported players into different eras, immersing them in the culture, the music, the fashion, and the socio-political climate of the times. They were a testament to the power of video games as a medium for storytelling and cultural exploration. And as we moved forward in the Grand Theft Auto timeline, this legacy of rich storytelling and cultural representation only continued to grow. The series then transitioned into the HD era, taking a more serious tone. As we stepped into the era of high-definition gaming, the Grand Theft Auto series leveled up as well. The release of Grand Theft Auto 4 in 2008 marked a significant turning point. The game was set in a meticulously detailed and lifelike rendition of New York City, aptly named Liberty City. The details were astounding, from the litter-cluttered streets to the steam rising from manhole covers. The game was a true testament to the capabilities of HD graphics. But it wasn't just the graphics that were impressive. The story of Niko Bellic, an immigrant from Eastern Europe hoping to live the American dream, was a deeply complex narrative that explored themes of family, betrayal, and the pursuit of happiness. It was a far cry from the earlier game's more light-hearted and satirical narratives, showing that the series could handle more mature and serious themes. Fast forward to the year 2013, Grand Theft Auto 5 took everything that made the fourth installment great and amplified it. The game's setting, Los Santos, was a sprawling metropolis filled with life and a level of detail that was unprecedented. From the sun-soaked beaches to the grimy back alleys, every corner of the city felt lived in and real. However, the true innovation of Grand Theft Auto 5 was its introduction of not one but three protagonists. Players could switch between Michael, a retired bank robber dealing with a midlife crisis, Franklin, a young hustler looking for real opportunities, and Trevor, a volatile criminal with a penchant for chaos. This unique mechanic allowed for a rich and varied narrative, offering different perspectives on the game's storyline. The success of Grand Theft Auto 5 was immense. It broke industry records, becoming the fastest-selling entertainment product in history. It earned $1 billion in its first 3 days of release, a feat that speaks volumes about its popularity and the anticipation that surrounded it. And even today, years after its release, it continues to be a favorite among gamers, a testament to its enduring appeal. Grand Theft Auto V's success also led to the birth of Grand Theft Auto Online, a dynamic and persistent open world for up to 30 players. But that's a story for another time. The HD era of Grand Theft Auto was more than just a graphical upgrade. It was a shift in tone, a leap in storytelling, and a testament to the series' ability to adapt and evolve. With its detailed graphics, complex storylines, and innovative mechanics, Grand Theft Auto had truly come of age. It wasn't just a game anymore, it was an experience. With the HD era, Grand Theft Auto had truly become a phenomenon. But the evolution didn't stop at single-player experiences. Grand Theft Auto took a bold step into the world of online multiplayer with the launch of Grand Theft Auto Online. The year was 2013, and the gaming community was ready to take the lawlessness and mayhem of the Grand Theft Auto universe online. A massive, interconnected world where up to 30 players could simultaneously wreak havoc on the streets of Los Santos. Grand Theft Auto Online was a revolution. It was more than just the base game taken online. It was an ever-evolving platform that kept on delivering fresh content for players to enjoy. From high-stakes heists to competitive racing to managing your criminal empire, Grand Theft Auto Online offered a variety of activities that catered to all types of players. Whether you were a lone wolf or preferred to run with a crew, there was something for everyone. The constant stream of updates, including new missions, vehicles, and customization options, kept the game fresh and exciting. Players had reasons to return, time and time again. This continuous flow of new content, coupled with the freedom to create your unique narrative, has kept Grand Theft Auto Online thriving for years. The success of Grand Theft Auto Online is not just measured by its massive player base, but also its cultural impact. It has established itself as a significant player in the gaming industry, influencing how other multiplayer games are developed and designed. And let's not forget about the community. The players themselves have been instrumental in shaping the world of Grand Theft Auto Online. From creating custom races to staging elaborate stunts, the creativity and dedication of the player base have added an extra layer of depth to the game. Grand Theft Auto Online has ensured the series' longevity in an ever-changing gaming landscape. It has shown that Grand Theft Auto is more than just a series of games. It's a vibrant, living world that continues to evolve and adapt with its players. Grand Theft Auto Online has ensured the series' longevity in an ever-changing gaming landscape. Now the gaming world eagerly awaits the next chapter. The anticipation surrounding Grand Theft Auto 6 is palpable, as millions of fans around the globe eagerly await to get their hands on the latest installment of this iconic franchise. There are whispers, theories, and speculations, each more intriguing than the last, painting a picture of what could possibly be the most groundbreaking game in the series. Imagine a world that pushes the boundaries of open-world gaming even further, where every decision you make has a ripple effect on the storyline, a world so immersive and expansive that it feels more like a living, breathing city than a mere game. That's the level of expectation surrounding Grand Theft Auto 6. Moreover, there's talk of a return to Vice City, a beloved locale from the series' past, but with a fresh, modern twist, reflecting the changes that have swept across our real world since we last visited. This could mean a more contemporary story, with new challenges and characters that resonate with today's audience. Then there's the potential for improved game mechanics, taking full advantage of the power of next-generation consoles. Imagine the thrill of high-speed chases, the tension of stealth missions, and the satisfaction of pulling off the perfect heist, all enhanced by realistic physics, dynamic weather systems, and unprecedented graphical fidelity. And let's not forget the possibility of a more comprehensive multiplayer mode. Building on the success of Grand Theft Auto Online, the next game could offer even more ways for players to interact, compete, and collaborate within the game's universe. Of course, these are all speculations. Rockstar Games, the master puppeteer, keeps its cards close to its chest, letting the anticipation build. But whatever Grand Theft Auto 6 brings, it's certain to push the series forward, offering new experiences, new stories, and new ways to live out our wildest, most criminal fantasies. While we wait, one thing is clear. The Grand Theft Auto series has left an indelible mark on the gaming industry. From its humble beginnings to its current status, Grand Theft Auto's journey has been remarkable. Born from a simple concept, it grew into a series that pushed the boundaries of what was possible in video gaming. Grand Theft Auto, or GTA as it's popularly known, has evolved dramatically since its inception. The series started as a simple top-down game, where the player's main objective was to cause as much chaos as possible. It then transitioned into a 3D world with Grand Theft Auto 3, opening up a vast, explorable city full of opportunities for mischief and mayhem. But the evolution didn't stop there. With each new installment, GTA expanded and refined its formula, adding layers of depth and complexity. Vice City and San Andreas introduced vibrant new settings, memorable characters, and compelling stories. The HD era with Grand Theft Auto 4 and V brought the series into the modern age with stunning visuals, intricate narratives, and an even more immersive open-world experience. Then came the online revolution, which took the series to new heights. Grand Theft Auto Online transformed the single-player experience into a dynamic shared world where players could interact, compete, and collaborate like never before. The impact of GTA on the gaming industry cannot be overstated. It has set new standards for open-world design, storytelling, and player freedom. It has inspired countless other games and has left an indelible mark on popular culture. But perhaps the most significant part of GTA's legacy is its cultural significance. Through its satirical take on contemporary society, it has become a mirror reflecting our own world's absurdities, excesses, and injustices. It has sparked conversations, stirred controversies, and challenged notions of what is permissible in a video game. As we look forward to the future with the upcoming release of Grand Theft Auto VI, it's clear that the series' legacy is far from over. Each new installment promises to push the envelope further, expanding our understanding of what video games can be. Through its evolution, Grand Theft Auto has proven that it's not just a game series, it's a cultural phenomenon.